Because I'm always imagining animals want to eat me, even animals that aren't going to eat me.
Like a chicken.
An animal that will actually... What are you talking about? A chicken
T-Rex.
is fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Reading it. I didn't even finish it, I don't think.
I'm the
because I
same
was
with the Cat in the Hat.
And yeah.
A big old cat comes to your house. What about you, Will? Do you have a favourite Jurassic Park film?
One? Jurassic Park 1?
It's just called Jurassic Park, darling.
Well,
It's called Jurassic Park.
I've only watched 2 Jurassic films. Yeah, don't look at me like that. I'm sorry.
Only 2? Yeah. There are 6.
I know.
Wait, which 2 have you seen?
First of each franchise.
You haven't even seen The Lost World?
No.
Or Jurassic Park 3?
No. I'm sorry. I told you before.
Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras.
Coming
Oh,
this
yeah.
June, the cat.
Yeah. Oh my god, no. Yeah.
Do we?
Now clickety clap.
That's a lot of
We
work.
won't be black. Bye-bye.
No, we are always black.
No. Clickety. No. Do clickety clap.
You know what?
We are still black.
Hello, Earthlings. I'm... Oh, motherfucker. Okay, let's try again.
bloopers.
Innit? Shh. Silence. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Hello, Earthlings. I'm Alex Fincher.
And I am out of drag Melanin, Monroe.
And today we have a special guest with us.
I'm Billy Fincher.
And as you could probably guess, this bitch stole my name. I've been trying You did. I've been trying to track her down for years. I've been hearing about this someone Fincher going around. No, I'm joking. This is my sister. Billy. And yeah, you're gonna stick with us for the next couple of episodes. I don't know which one will come out first, but so either you already know Billy. Oh yeah, I guess we're gonna have to introduce her twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. But anyway.
Not very memorable, to be honest.
That is a lie. That is a lie.
Everyone knows me.
I mean, if you at shows is anything to go by.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You're kind of becoming, you and Mum, but you a bit longer have kind of becoming like local legends.
I'm the fag hag of Brighton, basically.
We are not even 3 minutes in and someone has already said fag. But yeah, like Billy Gold has been using you as part of her show jokes for quite a while now. But we'll leave that to her to reveal what that is one day. And also maybe we'll have a little cut here to the iconic story. Me and my sister are walking with my mum and we drop our book bags, take off our coats and start running down the hill. And it's really windy. And we've got our arms up in the air doing this, going, I believe! Like we believe that we...
I believe.
Yeah. Have you actually watched it?
Yeah.
On the episode?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mel, do you have any questions for Billy?
I believe. What was going through you lot's head? 'Cause
I don't know. I think it's just the autism, to be honest.
Yeah, most likely. But because you're a bit like shaky with remembering childhood. Like, do you remember that completely?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
I think that was a
point-
hard day not to remember.
But that point in Eastbourne was good.
Mm.
So I remember the good bits.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Let's get to
Fair.
the good bits.
Yeah.
You know?
So right. Well, this is quite a coincidence that we all wore these.
This
today.
is an iconic moment of podcaster and I don't know.
You know, just a little sidebar. You can look at me and Mel.
Okay.
You are looking at this camera like you're like, hell and welcome back to my channel. Like you're about to give a
Hi, sisters.
Bitch. Was that James Charles?
Yeah.
Do that voice again.
Hi, sisters.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? Come for us because we could use the clout. What?
I mean,
Does
I'm
he
only
have-
taking the piss out of the bitch.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And there's a lot to
I
take
mean,
this out.
the bitch doesn't need anyone to take. It's just his content is just taking the piss out of him. To be honest.
That too.
Well, yeah, that's true. Why get anyone else to read you when you can read yourself? But
I do love that video of him when he's running through the mall and he just falls over. It's like,
I don't know if I've seen that.
it's so funny.
I
To
just like
me-
the one of Gemma Collins falling through the floor.
Oh,
Both of them.
Jesus Christ. Or the one with the ice skating. God. And do you know what gets me is that... And the only reason I laugh at this shit is because this is me. Like, if this shit happens to me, and it's never happened on stage yet.
I know.
Actually, I don't
I told
really-
you, I refuse.
Yeah.
There's never... No.
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 There's certain
Views.
bits of content that people will never see. But I have never fallen on stage. But when I fall in real life, like, my first reaction is to, like, laugh at myself. So, like, when other people fall, I feel like it's all right to laugh. Because I laugh at myself. As long as they're not hurt, I always make sure. I won't say the name. But for those who know, there's a drag queen who once famously fell down the stairs in a venue in Brighton that ends in Udio. And this bitch done but it wasn't even that. It was there are two bits to the stairs go down and then they do this and then the bitch fell down, stopped. I ran to help her, and by the time I got there and she was stopped, so I thought, okay, she at least she stopped, and then by the time I got there she just went down at the bottom. Oh my god. And I did not laugh until she left, and she did not go to the hospital and she was fine.
I'm sorry,
then I had
I
a
would
good-
have to leave first because I'd just laugh straight
That's
away.
me. That's
I
me.
can't even check if someone's okay. I just look and it's like the bus all over again.
The bus.
The bus. When I hit that guy in the face.
Oh god, we will not tell that story on the internet, Lord Jesus. That story will remain a Patreon exclusive at some point, which we will get up and running at some point. We will get that up and running at some point. We'll have a
'Cause there needs to be
conversation.
some foolishness.
Yeah, and we're doing a lot more, like, for if you already follow us on social media, you know me and Mel, we've been traveling some more, doing our show around the country, and yeah, so I think, and there was a lot of funny moments. I feel like if we had cameras on for a few of that, like a few of those.
When we did that jump, take a good picture.
Oh my god, yeah. The manager of the show like said, "Oh, let's get a nice picture of you both." And at the same
In
time,
unison.
without looking at each other, we both tell me if I go out of shot, Will. We both went.
Yeah, that was so out of shot. I
Was it out of shot? For those who couldn't see, I was showing you my posterior. So, but anyway, we're drifting.
As we do.
The topic today is a great love of mine and a great love of Billy's. So, yeah, I was waiting for someone to go.
That's probably what we're allowed to get away with.
And yeah, and today we're drinking T-Rex beat. And Billy, where did you get this from? You don't know what I'm saying, do you?
No.
I knew that this might happen before. I tried to set you up for.
Oh, you don't want to know.
There we go.
I had to like think of the scene in my head.
I thought you would get it because it's your favorite out of those three films. Yeah.
Which is very controversial because a lot of people say it's the worst film. And
Not anymore. People are saying another one is.
Yeah, Fallen Kingdom.
No.
Dominion.
Yeah, some.
I don't know why I love that movie.
But we haven't seen it twice.
I've seen it like 5 times.
Your
It's-
sister is
it's-
betraying you.
I said to her legally. She went no.
We can't be saying no. We can't be saying that on the camera.
That's all right. You're a guest. It only incriminates you. We'll be fine. I went to the cinema and gave Universal my good own hard-earned money. You know what? Let me leave. But yeah, that is our topic for today. But just before we crack on with it, are we approaching break? No. We're not?
10 minutes?
We've only been speaking 5 minutes. Damn, I thought it's been
No,
like 15.
Yeah.
You say that. You saw how the first episode got split.
Yeah. Did you know what kills me about the first, or what would have been the first episode, is that I did not realise that part 2 was 2 hours something long. I was like, oh my God, because I was like, okay, an hour and a half, that's not too bad, because the first episode was an hour and a half, 2 hours. We can't be doing that shit again.
No.
Or we can't be doing that shit
You
again.
might have to if I'm here.
No.
I just talk.
So,
Get me going.
okay, well, why don't we start with, so we're mostly going to talk about Jurassic Park, but if the conversation drifts to like dinosaurs in
The
general,
dawn of time.
yeah, like if we drift to some of that stuff, that's fine. But let's we know our answers will come to us. But out of the Jurassic Park films, have you seen all of them?
As far as I remember, the only one I haven't seen is the newest one.
Dominion. Mm-hmm. We will not talk spoilers today.
But because I
Shush
saw...
your mouth.
But because I haven't watched the originals in God knows how long, they're all kind of like one massive movie
Right.
for me.
I watched the second one yesterday.
Yeah, I've watched them all not too recently, like before we went and saw Dominion. So for you, you're not too sure which one would be.
Yeah. I mean, I love loads of different elements for each of the first three.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, there are some choices.
Yeah. What about you, Will? Do you have a favourite Jurassic Park film?
1? Jurassic Park 1?
It's
Because-
just called Jurassic Park, darling. It's
Well,
just called Jurassic
you know,
Park.
I've only watched 2 Jurassic films. Yeah, don't look at me like that. I'm sorry.
Only 2? There are 6.
know.
Wait, which 2 have you seen?
First of each.
You haven't even seen The Lost World?
No.
Or Jurassic Park 3?
No. I'm sorry. I told you before.
Cut
that-
the cameras. Cut the cameras. Cut the
I told you
cameras.
I'll be
We
able
got
to
some
talk
work to
about
do. What?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Not me living here for like 2 years and
You
we
bring it
didn't.
up.
I mean, I've watched them here. Did we watch them here?
I've got, except from Fallen Kingdom, I've got all the movies pretty much. So do you want to borrow them?
I would borrow them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, well I know your answer, Billy, but what is your favourite Jurassic Park film?
Okay, so it depends what mood I'm in.
Okay.
But normally it is Jurassic Park 3 because, like, even before the third one came out, my favourite carnivore for ages was the Spinosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
And it's normally like the Spinosaurus, Allosaurus, or Baryonyx. But yeah, but then also the first movie will always hold a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Because the first scene with the Brachiosaurus, even to this day, I still get goosebumps and
Yeah.
I still cry. Because it's just such an iconic moment, even though it hasn't been specified as the greatest Jurassic Park moment, which I don't agree with.
What do you mean it hasn't been specified?
So I watch a lot of like top 10s and stuff,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
normally like like between
The T-Rex appearing for the first time.
it's normally number 1 or in
Clever Girl.
Clever Girl or Jurassic World 1, the fight at the end with the Indominus, the Velociraptor, and the T-Rex.
Not the video game fight at the end. Because let me tell you, I don't like that's where the Jurassic World series loses me sometimes with these big dinosaur fights. I want to see humans get gobbled up. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see who's going to win out of like Spinosaurus and T-Rex. I want to see Spinosaurus eat some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Because
This is true.
Yeah, because even we've read the books, so like in the books it really emphasizes less on the dinosaurs doing crazy shit and more on the fact of humans fucking
Just
with
yeah.
science again. And trust me, in the books you get some dinosaurs be doing some shit.
Like in
Maybe
the first chapter is that. Can I say this spoiler?
yeah,
they
I
have
think
time.
I think what we're just going to avoid is spoilers from the newest film.
Okay.
Anything else, y'all have had more than enough time.
Yeah, so in the first chapter of the first book, a baby's getting its face
this
eaten
is
by
true.
a compy.
This is true.
And it's just like, I remember, so I listened to the audiobook for the first one, and then I read the second one, and I was listening to it. I had to pause it and rewind, like, am I hearing this right?
Yeah.
It's just like, because originally Michael Crichton wrote it as a family book, and then when he took it over to the publishers. They're like, no, we need it more horror. So that's why the movies are more for family, because that's what he originally wanted. But,
Okay.
Oh, it's just that. It's like Nedry's death
Yeah.
in the book is so much gruesome.
In fact, if anyone wants to know how that scene is different from the film, there's a really cool like animated thing on YouTube where someone is got the audiobook and then they've done like some little like concept animation, and it's really cool. They've also done that for the scene the T-Rex escapes from the paddock, which is also much for me. I did find the Jurassic Park films scary, especially when I was younger, and still a bit scary today, but reading the books I was like, holy shit, like I was scared again. It reminded me very much, if anyone has read the books Rats.
Oh no, please no. Oh, no.
Holy moly.
No, because like books play with your imagination. So there's certain books that actually get me like, like The Shining, like clown's my biggest fear. So reading it, I didn't even finish it. I don't think. Because
I'm the
I
same
was
with The Cat in the Hat.
And
a big old cat comes to your house and starts talking to you. You tell me that's not the beginning of a horror film.
the movie was creepy.
Oh, yeah.
The cat.
Yeah. Oh my god, no. With fucking Mike Myers in the fucking cat suit? Hell no. Hell no. My god. Anyway. Moving on swiftly. Did I say what my favourite Jurassic Park film was?
No.
Oh, so mine is The Lost World. Like, now, I do love... Now, okay, here's the thing for me. My favourite out of the two first Jurassic Park films, my favourite is The Lost World. But out of the books, my favourite is Jurassic Park, the book.
Yeah.
I think Jurassic Park, the book, is... like, yeah, it's just... It's stellar. The second book is good, but it's like...
They only wrote it.
The
so
ending,
they could do a second
and the ending
film.
is like, it's not very, it doesn't feel like the end of a series, which it is. So it doesn't really feel, it feels like, okay, well, what?
Well, I mean, like how the first book ended, I thought, that was it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the first book works much better by
Yeah.
itself. But with the second film, I don't know what it is. Also, y'all know, like Jeff Goldblum.
He's
Ooh.
a pretty man.
Ooh.
Pretty man.
That pose.
Yes. But also it's the way he talks. Like, it's just that, like...
His confidence as well.
We like to call it BDE.
We ain't gonna start singing that song either.
Oh yeah, there's the Queen Hervey. Yes, I do like that song. So
We gotta take a little break.
Yeah, thank you. By the way, everyone, I'm blind, so I can never see when Will's like waving. So that's why someone has to poke me to shut the fuck up. Do you want to start this one?
Clickety clack. Blackety black. We'll be right back.
Okay, we're gonna do it again on the next one. And we black.
I wasn't ready.
So, I think I was just saying why I think the second film is so good. I just think I'm not really like a big action person for films, but the action sequences are like really, really good. I think the acting is great. I like the mood of it. Like, it's like, I don't know. And it talks, even though the first film does talk about like human intervention on animals, I think like the second one really
It's
like,
the chase.
yeah.
That always makes me cry. It's like in the King Kong movie, when the...
Oh, when the Brachiosaurus
Yeah.
is
I don't
fall
think
off
they
the
were Brachiosaurus.
Diplodocus.
I don't know what they were,
Yeah.
because they just looked...
The sauropods.
Yeah, the sauropods. But, yeah. That... Especially the bit... I can never pronounce this dinosaur's name.
Describe.
The one with the...
Paraphilosophists.
Something like that.
I think that is correct. Paraphilosophists.
It's like...
Yeah.
Paraphilosophists.
The one that they based
Elvis's hairstyle off.
no, the one that Chikorita's final evolution is based on.
You might know that.
The what?
The Pokemon.
Chikorita's final evolution.
Yeah. No, because for years, when I was younger, I couldn't work out how it fell over.
Because they pull it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't see it like for ages, and that scene always gets me.
Yeah.
Because it's just like.
Well, here's a good question for the group. If Jurassic Park or Jurassic World was a real place, would you go?
No. I'm sorry. There's loads of incidents of animals getting out of zoos. These are bigger motherfuckers. So they're going to easily get out.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the first film?
Also, black.
Yeah, black always dies first in
no.
horror movies.
And off screen in Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
fucking Samuel L. Jackson, just his arm. Just, that's Mace Windu.
Like, I will occasionally go to a zoo, but at least I know them zoos ain't having no breakouts because, first of all, I ain't been to no zoo in no other country.
Yeah.
And second of all, I'm staying away from the animals.
Yeah. See, I don't go to
I
zoos
watch-
anymore because of, obviously, veganism, but at the same time, you know, I'm scared of animals, so, like, you know.
Just do what I do. Just watch YouTube videos.
I don't
You're
like doing
safe
that.
in
If
your
I see a
beds.
snake, on a screen, I will have a physical reaction. Like there is just some even a past life or an ancestor of mine in Africa was running from a snake, and that shit just got passed down to me. I swear, the instinct is deep. It's deep.
No, but I was just thinking, imagine if you met Titan a boa. You know, the biggest snake ever recorded, like back in the day.
Why would I?
No,
Oh,
but
I
just
thought you meant just
imagine-
like out today,
No.
like if I was just walking to Morrison's. And
No,
suddenly
it's extinct.
the snake. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's the biggest snake ever recorded.
Even if we could go back and see it, why would I go? I'm scared of snakes.
No,
and you
but
want me to
just-
see
no,
the
you
biggest snake?
No, you'd just be walking down the street and, oh, hey, there it is.
Not me.
It's
Not
like, I
me.
love water, but if Megalodon was still about, no. I would not be
Well,
going in the
actually, and it
sea.
used to swim in the shallows as well, so you would actually
Just
be
see that
gobbled
shit up close.
Yeah, and then gobble you up.
I wish they pulled the Megalodon back. Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh, in
you-
Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Meg. That film was shit.
No, it's not shit.
I did not like
It's
that
not
film.
that bad. It's not as bad as you think it's going to be. Have you seen it?
No.
It's a Megalodon, you know,
Yeah.
monster film.
In my
yeah.
head, I've just got Sharknado.
It's better than Sharknado. It's better
it
than
is better
Sharknado.
than
anything.
Sharknado.
It's not taking it. It's not taking the piss out of itself. But was Sharknado taking the piss out of itself?
I mean,
in
it
the
was just
beginning?
a B movie, and then they made more because it got
B.
so popular.
Is
Yeah.
that not generous?
Wait, no, I've got to. No, remember I told you there were some movies we need to watch?
Yeah.
That are
Oh,
like just-
Sharknado,
No.
Lord Jesus.
No, not
Have you seen
Sharknado.
Ghost Shark? That is.
No,
oh.
I'm talking about the one where donuts are like.
Oh
coming
yeah,
alive
you
and
said
eating
this.
people.
Yeah.
Is that sausage party?
No,
Oh
no, but
no.
Just to
they
clarify, I
are
haven't
what
watched
I
Sausage
would call
Party.
lower than B
They're
movies
still
because
right.
the actors are like literally like doing a scene, then their tops change, then they come back that they're in the original top.
No, but
they
that
were in.
shit drives me absolutely, like, I lose my shit. Like, I can't.
And that's why we need to
continuity
watch it.
errors, like, really get to me. Like, really get to me. It's why I don't fuck with DC. I don't fuck with DC because none of their shit's connected. I'm like, this is driving me insane. What universe is this film in? Is this the half universe with the TV shows and the Flash and whatever the fuck nonsense they've
Well, that's all
cooked up?
gone now.
But yeah, but like, and back onto the topic of Jurassic Park, but talking about the Jurassic World films, I wish, now that the Jurassic World films are done, and this is not, well, I guess it is kind of a half spoiler, they don't really reference much other than the first film. Like, and then in the last film, they start referencing all this shit from the books, and it's like, motherfucker, like, either reference or don't
And
reference.
Camp
Don't-
Cretaceous as well.
Yes, so
I want to see more about the second and the third movie. I'm just saying.
yeah, but so the new films don't really reference the other films, and I always think it's a shame where, like, any movie franchise does that, where it chooses to, it says, okay, well, it's a sequel to this, it's not a sequel to all of these, like, or
But
it's
then again, we could have what we had in The Hobbit
Oh, don't.
and that monstrosity.
well, I actually do kind of think the Jurassic World films got the Hobbit treatment. It was more CGI. What's that?
Get the life out of
Dinosaurs.
me.
Dinosaurs!
Bear with.
I am too. Are we still filming?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be careful what I'm saying, but I'm too. I'm sweating already. Like, do you know why I'm jumpy? Okay, maybe I'll just explain a little bit, just because it's probably gonna keep happening. So, I have moved house, and let's just say that there are some alive problems. If that makes sense. Some living problems. A problem that has its own will, its own.
Child.
What?
Hey, some of them were children. But what I'm saying is that I'm very jumpy at the moment. I think I've told some of you about this when I was at a wedding the other week, and I wasn't performing. I was a guest at the wedding, and the bride walked past me, and her dress brushed my ankle, and because I've been so jumpy from this shit, in the middle of the wedding, I go. Like so loud, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, honestly, like if I'm being honest with you, like I have this problem at my flat, and I thought your dress was one of those problems. So I screamed. I've got to say, I'm pretty proud of how I've censored myself, or how I've, you know. So yeah, I'm sure you could probably work out roughly what I'm talking about, but
Well, you got partial dinosaur problem too.
oh fuck me business, yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Through the window.
Well, it didn't come through the window, but they also live in the roof. I have dinosaurs in my roof. But yeah. Yeah, I call birds dinosaurs because that's what they are. Like, you know, don't be silly now. But, oh, lordy lord. Did I really just scream like that? Oh my god. And I feel, so you lot know it would be a bad idea for me to go to Jurassic Park because my screaming is...
You would be the one who, like in Jaws 2, that bitch that's always screaming. You're the reason that the dinosaurs will come find us.
No, because I have two states of terror. I have two states of terror.
Bitch, where?
So one state is the like what, like you've seen it, like at the flat when the things have made appearances. The other state, which you have also witnessed, is silence.
Yeah.
Like dead silence. Like I'm so scared that I like can't even react. Like I am just like
I've not seen that state.
because it happens in certain things. Like it's like if a really scary roller coaster or something like that. Like really scary. Like really scary. Like because on a normal scary one I will scream in terror still, but like it's a manageable terror. But when it's the silent terror, like when I went on Saw at Thorpe Park, never again.
Like I'm a roller coaster
Never
junkie,
again.
but Saw gets me
Never again.
because it's just
No, it's this bit for me. Like when it goes up. Anyway, enough about that. So, what were we talking about in relation to that? Light done fucked me up. I don't know what we were talking about.
Continuity.
Yes.
Public treatment for Jurassic World,
Yeah.
and then what were you saying?
I was talking about how, like, just in franchises in general, I like it. If you're gonna have a franchise, have it connect. I don't mean you don't need cameos and all this all the bloody time. But it's not even about sometimes just a bit of dialogue in a conversation, like can be
Harking
enough.
back to-
And it's like for people, it doesn't disrupt the normal viewer. But for the hardcore viewers, it gives them back because you know they've supported the shit.
Like as we
So-
said
I
about.
felt like a scene that would have been really good was Don't Go Into the Long Grass.
What are you talking about?
In the second Jurassic Park.
No, I know what scene you're talking about, but what are you talking about?
I feel like that would have been a really good...
Scene in what? For in the new film?
Yeah,
We
to
can't
go-
talk about the new film.
No, just any of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, well, that's like...
Because you were just saying,
That's more like a kind of like a reference. Like that's more
Yeah.
of like a you know, doing that whole, which I actually think has been overdone in films recently, where it's just like in the Star Wars films especially, there's all these moments of like, oh look, you saw this in a previous film, and it's like, okay, I don't want that. I want you to like, I want you to make me believe that this is a full universe, that all of these things have happened in the same place. And the fact that they all be talking about dinosaurs escaping, it's not the first time it's happened in Jurassic Park, so it's a bit weird that they don't actually reference that. But it's
Yeah.
because it's from the second film and they feel like the first... Like, I remember when Jurassic World came out and they said, this is a sequel to the first Jurassic Park film. And I said, well, that makes no sense because we've already had 2 sequels.
Yeah.
So why is this now just a direct sequel of the first film? Like, this should be a sequel... This should just be the 4th installment, or if it's a new trilogy, whatever. But I feel like films do that a lot. But I get what you mean. Like, it would have been nice to see some of those. But I feel like that kind of shit can be done to death sometimes. Like...
Or if they use, like, a different dinosaur in that sort of scene.
Yeah, I just mean just more references to, like, what happened to Isla Sorna, the second island.
I've been waiting for Isla Sorna to come back for ages. And I thought they were going to do it in Camp Cretaceous, and they just didn't.
More spoilers. Don't matter.
Yeah, but it's Netflix. People would have seen it by now.
Okay. Well, that's a good point. We should bring up that Camp Cretaceous is a great TV show. You'd like it. You'd like it.
Okay.
There's really a certain aspect in the final season that we fell in love with, which we were just not expecting, and I think...
It's gay!
There's lesbianism!
It was great. We were literally watching it like... And I turned to Billy and I went, lesbianism? Lesbianism on Netflix? Oh my goodness.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
See, so when Camp Cretaceous was announced, I was very about it.
Yeah.
Because they said it was going to be a kids' TV show, like, and stuff. And as we all know, I'm very hardcore Jurassic Park fan. Dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah. So, and then when it first came out, the first couple of episodes, I was like, okay. At first, I didn't like the style of the animation. I thought it looked weird. But then, obviously, once it all kicked off and the Indominus got out, I was like, this is a kids' TV show? I remember I was watching it on my own because I like to rewatch it quite a lot. And then Mum came upstairs and was just like, I think I need to start watching this myself. It's actually quite good. But I feel like if people who have never watched it, like any of the, not saying the Jurassic Park, if they haven't watched the Jurassic World film, I feel like this would be a good thing to start off with.
Yeah, because I actually think it tells... So I'll explain the first season. The first season of Camp Cretaceous happens at the same time as the first Jurassic World film.
Okay.
And these kids go to a camp on Jurassic World called Camp Cretaceous, and it's like a kids' adventure camp. And then basically, long story short, like, you know...
The kids fuck up.
No, they don't fuck up, but like they go through it. They're let's just say during the whole if you've seen Jurassic World, you know the shit that happens. They are experiencing that in different parts of the island and stuff.
Okay.
And it's really, really good. Again, and a thing where it's like not scared to be like this is part of a universe. But it would have been great if the films had been able to reference it back as well. But I won't say anything else about the story because it is a fairly new TV show. It's only been out a few years. It has finished now. It's got 5 seasons. And it's really, really good. It is really, really good. Like, I would actually recommend that over any of the Jurassic World films.
What I love about Camp Cretaceous, so like in the movies, like there's like this first Jurassic World film, like Gray and Zach are on their own. And that's the first time we see kids on their own, except from like the first movie with the raptor in the kitchen.
Yeah, and every other movie, Billy.
Yeah, but we don't really see Ben on his own in the third movie, and we don't see...
Eric is the name of the kid.
Oh, no, yeah, Ben was the...
You can't forget that. Eric! Look, have you seen Jurassic Park 3? And you haven't, so you don't know what I'm talking about. Have you even seen... It must be a meme.
I think it is a meme.
It must be a meme.
If not, let's make it a meme.
I think it's one of the old school ones for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea. What's a bad idea?
No.
Okay. I think we might need to...
Take a break? Okay. Don't you clickety clack.
We blackety black.
And we'll be right back.
Do.
Dab on that, haters.
And we black. Right, so where were we? Oh, yes, the kids.
Yeah, so... Yeah, you didn't see Eric on his own that much.
Eric! Sorry.
But with Camp Cretaceous, the kids are pretty much for the entire thing always on their own.
Yeah.
And I liked that because obviously it's more of a kids' TV show. So it's kind of giving like the younger audience like, oh, I can actually imagine myself going through this. Like, I'm sure we can imagine ourselves going through this.
We'd be
scout
dead.
camps.
We'd be dead.
After scout camps,
We'd be
I
dead.
reckon that's what it was
You
like.
can't read a map. We'd be dead. We would be dead.
Hey,
would
at
you
least I
scream?
You
didn't
can't
really
ration
walk us
food.
off a cliff.
That wasn't me either.
Yeah, that was David.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, fucking... we'd be dead. There is no... And also, I would... Even though I'm very good in the outdoors, animals? No. Like, that want to eat you. Because I'm always imagining animals want to eat me, even animals that aren't going to eat me.
Like a chicken.
An animal that will actually... What are you talking about? A chicken
T-Rex.
is fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex.
All right.
It's Tyrannosaurus Rex. I meant it.
No. Don't be mean to Rexy.
Is that Rexy?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, because the T-Rex in the Jurassic World is the original T-Rex.
I didn't know if it was the one from Jurassic World. It could be the one from Lost World. It could be any of the ones from Camp Cretaceous. It could also be the one from Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah, but it's the original. Oh, shut up.
Come on,
You
we
look
with your
closely,
knowledge. I got
you
knowledge
can see
too.
It's the original one from all the scars on its
Look
body.
closely. Look closely at my face.
She ain't wearing glasses.
Exactly.
No,
She can't see
because these
shit.
came out when the
That-
second season came out.
That still doesn't not change the fact that I can't see them from
Well,
here, Billy.
take my advice. It is.
That's like freaking Caitlin the other day. We're at Clapham Junction Station, and Caitlin is 10 feet away from me, and she goes, "Alex, look at this on her phone," and I just look at her like,
No, for me, my favourite part about it was you go in to look and then the realisation that you couldn't see. So you just gave Caitlin the dirtiest look ever. And then me watching the whole thing unfold.
that was a palaver that whole day. That whole day.
Oh,
The
God.
wine breath woman on the train, breathing on my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's a quick side note. We had to do our makeup on the train going up to London. And,
And the people were not letting the cross-dressers cross.
no, they was just coming, sitting next to us going, "Can I sit here?" And did you clock the moment that I almost went, "No."
Yes.
I almost went, "No." I went, "Sure." And she just breathing on like this, like, "So you're looking very nice. What you getting all dolled up for?" And it was like, "Oh, we're performing in London." "Oh, that's lovely. Is it an organised event?" What the fuck does that mean? Is it an organised event? What? I've pissed. What? You can talk, it's fine. I've
What?
done worse on this podcast.
You got a bit of spit on your chin.
Billy, you can't say spit on the internet. You trying to get us demonetized?
Well, fuck.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh
But yeah, that was an ordeal.
yeah.
And then the guy that came and said, literally, as soon as that bitch got up, another
Can I
bitch
sit
replaced.
here? Fucking hell.
And then did the same thing. Oh, where are you two off to? Bitch, leave us alone.
Yeah, you can tell we're off somewhere. Like, we're all going somewhere on a train. Like, we're all going somewhere. Oh my god, the true questions of life. Anyway, back to dinosaurs.
Wow.
So yeah, maybe like, I mean, does anyone else have anything to say about Jurassic Park?
I mean, so stemming from what we were talking about in terms of like it being more family orientated for the movies, I don't understand with everything going the way that it has done recently of like
Yeah.
everything stepping it up a notch in terms of like, oh well, kids are kind of like desensitized to things
Yeah.
now, and like kid stuff is a bit more adult in terms of it seems, unless it's like really young, in which case it's just dumbed down.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they kept. Well, actually, no. They even dumbed the newer one.
The new ones are less violent than the old ones,
Yeah.
for sure.
So it's like I don't
There's
understand
like
why it
no
didn't.
blood in the newest film.
Yeah.
There's,
It's
like,
like, you
no
know
blood.
when you'd be like on TV and they'd be showing one of the movies like during the daytime.
Mm.
It's like the scene from the second movie with the compies and
Oh yeah, they don't show that. in
yeah,
the
they
daytime,
don't show
yeah.
the blood, and I'm just like, yeah, but that's how you know he's dead at that point, because you see the blood trickling down the stream.
Mm.
That was an iconic moment, I thought.
But nowadays you're right. Like, I don't really know why it's so.
I mean, it's a movie with dinosaurs.
I mean,
Yeah.
we need what
Dinos.
What I would like. I mean, one of the main things I would like to see from the next. We know that the Jurassic franchise is not done making films. They'll probably start a new film series. But if them or another franchise decides to take the dinosaur scope next, I would suggest for how long we have known that dinosaurs don't look like how they look in Jurassic Park. Like, we've known since the first film, like in science, that dinosaurs looked more like birds than they did reptiles. They were feathered, they had wings even if they didn't fly. Some of them did glide and fly. Like, even a velociraptor can like soften its landing by using its wings and shit like that. I would like to see more scientifically accurate dinosaurs, and I want to see some I want some scary shit. I want some.
See, that's what I liked about the third Jurassic Park. So the velociraptors, they have like the males
quills.
have the quills.
Yeah.
It was because I've done a lot of reading, obviously, and it turns out they accidentally made the Spinosaurus because they were gene splicing, trying to make the velociraptors with feathers. That's why you've got some velociraptors with the quills.
But they didn't have that explanation when the film came out.
No, it was many years after.
Yeah, that's them trying to tidy shit up.
Yeah.
But even though, but still, the velociraptors are way too big.
Yeah.
Like, if they're meant to... And I actually do think a little turkey-sized fucking carnivore, and a pack of them, that's quite scary. Like, I feel like that could be still quite terrifying.
Well, look at geese.
Oh, geese.
Geese?
The geese at the mere.
Oh. Yeah, no, the geese are not... Yeah. Geese don't play. You know what? Just birds in general. I just don't fuck with birds. I don't fuck with reptiles. I don't fuck with birds. I don't fuck with rodents.
That's a better documentary. Not don't fuck with cats. Don't fuck with birds.
Is there a documentary called Don't Fuck with Cats?
Yeah, it's about. I don't know if we can.
Well.
It's basically about it's a true crime documentary.
And what was the crime?
This guy started putting on like those gore websites, first of all killing cats and stuff.
Oh, actually, I do know about
and
this.
And then went
yeah.
on to killing a man.
Oh.
Sidetracked.
And it evolves as well.
Yeah.
It
was...
Netflix has some good,
Yeah, true crime stuff. That's where I watch a lot of my true crime stuff.
Like, even though it's a side note again, what was the one about the disappearing girl that blew up?
Madeleine McCann.
No.
Abducted in plain sight?
Yes. That one.
Yeah, it's by a family friend as well.
Watching that was just like, surely this isn't happening. And then it gets worse. And surely.
It's like once you start finding out what he was saying to her, it was just like, ooh. Like saying, oh, if you don't do this, then the world is going to be taken over by aliens or something.
And it starts off like very grounded.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay.
And then it starts getting twisted and twisted.
I don't see how that can go further than this. And then it does. And then you're thinking, how can it get further than... And then it does. And then when you think it can't get any more random...
Maybe now is a good time for me to watch it, because I'm in this place in my life where just nothing is surprising me. Like, nothing I see. Will it though?
Yes.
Girl, I saw someone rub their face on a dead seagull the other day. I don't think much could surprise me.
No, this will. Because you will literally come up to me the next day and be like, why did you tell me to watch this? Because you'll just be cussing at the screen.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it when I get home tonight.
Yeah, it's like, there was another... This wasn't on Netflix. This was on, I follow a lot of true crime YouTubers who do their makeup while they're talking about true crime.
Oh, that is
and one of them was called was a case called Mr. Cruel. It's about this guy in Australia who would go into people's houses at night, tie up the parents, put them in a closet, and then tie up some of the kids, and then take another kid. And literally, so his first victim, that we know of, ended up, the parents were in the closet and heard everything that was going on.
Yeah, but what was he doing?
I don't want to say because it's quite...
Oh, yeah, we want to be monetized.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
It's some nasty.
I just didn't know. I didn't know if he was just going, not...
No.
I was about to say just murdered, as if, just a little murder.
Just
a little bit.
He only
Just a little
murdered
bit.
once. He only murdered once.
Oh well, good for him.
Yeah. No, but they think the only reason.
He only murdered once.
No, but they think the only reason that he used to wear this like ski mask that only had like the eyes and the mouth cut out, like so it was like little holes like this. So they reckon with the last victim, because after this all of like it just stopped. So they reckon the victim managed to get the mask off, and then obviously she saw him, so he killed her, and then got too scared to carry on. Anyway, let's go back to dinosaurs, because this is getting very dark.
Bitch, you took us there, Lord Jesus.
Well, let's start talking about just dinosaurs in general.
I'm ready.
From like a scientific point of view, from theories, and also like possible future things as well.
Okay, well, here's a good question that also relates to that also relates to Jurassic Park. Do you think if humans are able to ever, and we kind of have, and we kind of could for certain creatures that aren't that lived a lot closer to us than dinosaurs, but if we could bring prehistoric animals back, do you think they should be brought back, even if they're not dinosaurs?
No, because it's explained in the first movie, like, when they're having lunch after they went to go see the velociraptors. It's just like, these animals will be brought back, like, so much, like, the world has changed. Like, it's a different type of world from what they're used to back in the day. So again, I reckon they would act out aggressively, because it's a whole new place that they don't know, so they're scared, so they're going to be aggressive.
And what about...
But also there's like things like evolution to consider.
Yeah.
So like, this is, again, slight tangent, but like War of the Worlds, the twist in that
Great film.
is what would fuck up dinosaurs
Yeah.
now, because
The
they've not evolved to deal with it.
What?
The nukes would, like, pretty much a lot of countries have nuclear weapons, so...
Billy, I think if you drop a nuke
On anything.
anyone's dead. I don't think dinosaurs...
Cockroaches
I don't
won't.
think that... Well, yeah, but I don't think dinosaurs would be like, oh shit, look at Earth 65 million years later, we best watch out for them nukes. Like... It's like, I'd be more concerned with there's not enough green for them to eat.
Yeah.
Like, most of the land would have been covered in most of the periods, apart from, like, what's the first dinosaur period? Not the Triassic. Is it the Triassic?
Yeah, Triassic.
Triassic period. Like, other than that, like, most of the other periods, there was, like, a big, diverse, like, biospheres, like, fucking plant, like, ecosystems. That's what I mean, not biospheres. But, yeah, so I think we're all pretty much agreed that would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Do you think it ever would happen?
If
The
it does,
governments we
I
have.
hope it's not in my lifetime, because I would not want to see it, because, like, dinosaurs is one of my hyperfixations, and I love them so much. Like, ever since we first watched Walking with Dinosaurs, I've just been obsessed with dinosaurs, and seeing something that I love so much and then brought back and
eat you.
no, like, imagine if, like, Jurassic World sort of did, or Jurassic Park did happen, like, they put them in zoos. I only like going to open space zoos. So seeing something like that, I know it would hurt me a lot.
Well, you know that they're looking at bringing mammoths back.
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah, but they've been talking about that for years.
Yeah, but that's bringing an animal that's not been part of the
Yeah.
ecosystem for a long time. The planet looked very different when mammoths were about. So, like, they would release them in Siberia to kind of help with, like,
I see.
But, genetic science is always, I feel like, I mean, obviously, I've watched a lot of Star Treks that we talk about a lot, but genetic science, I always feel like, is going to end up on some crazy route. Like, people's going to start doing shit to things. Like, doing things to unborn embryos and stuff, like...
Well, we've already started that.
But, not even in a way of...
kids.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but when it honestly becomes to, like, a catalogue of traits, like, that's some, like... Scurry shit. In
Yeah.
the word of Brenda from Thingy.
Don't
start?
clickety
Okay.
clack.
Say that again.
Don't clickety clack.
We're blackety black.
And we'll be right back.
And we're black.
I love how you said it like a newscast.
I didn't know what to do.
On today's news, we are black. More on that at 5.
Can we just go?
Yeah, we're done. We're fucking done. Oh, okay, so... Fucking hell.
So we've started going down the science route,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which obviously would pose loads of problems.
But I feel like what they will do is like what they kind of did in the films, introduce other animals' DNA into the mix so they can climatize too. So you like...
But then in the books, in the Jurassic Park books, when they do that, so the reason the T-Rex can't see... In the films, they just say that that's science.
Yeah.
They go, oh, T-Rex can't see... No. But in the books, they explain that by saying because they mix a lot of the dinosaurs with frogs or just like different amphibians and reptiles, because of frogs' movement or certain types of frogs, their vision is based on movement. So that's why the T-Rex in the book. So like, and then of course that is technically a weakness, but I feel like doing shit like that, when you start mixing animals with animals, you're gonna get some shit that you don't know what the fuck, like you don't know how that shit's gonna react.
It's just going to be like the Indominus, to be honest.
Yeah, like, which I guess is a good point that film brings up. It's like, you know, you do shit and you're expecting, especially some stuff that no one's ever done before or even come close to doing before. You know, you're going to get unexpected results.
But also there is the higher possibility that it will go the complete opposite way and it would just be nerfed. So like ligers, for instance.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. But, well, still, this is just proving the point that stuff like that. I mean, I think the mammoth debate is... I haven't really made a decision because at the same time I see the ecological benefits of having mammoths released back in... Because places like Siberia don't have giant fauna anymore to keep the cycle of those ecosystems going. So that's why a lot of those places like remain uninhabited because they can't grow certain plants that other animals would feed off and stuff like that. But if you had massive mammoths eating up all these big trees and stomping them down, it would create smaller plants and all of these things, and it would, you know, I get all of that, but at the same time it's like once someone takes it one step, like you know, like nuclear fusion, like how long does it take until it becomes something like someone strapping a camera thing to
Like,
a
I'd
velociraptor and using it as a fucking weapon, like
I understand like them bringing back animals that were like went recently extinct due to like forest deforestation and stuff like that. But again, going back to the first movie when Malcolm is like, you know, these were selected by God to, like, they had their shot and now they're gone.
Well, even the animals where we have destroyed their habitat. We've destroyed their habitat. So if we bring them back, what are we taking them to? We haven't got reserves for all these like different animals that require different needs and stuff like that. Like, you know, so...
I mean, and look at pandas.
Yeah.
Like, even though the area, like, there's a lot of area that they could still live in naturally, but the fact that they are very, well, they're genetically like
instinctive, like it's
so like the way salmon always return to where they were born.
Yeah.
They instinctively, if that area of where they used,
it's the same with gorillas in Africa. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like they
just. Well, I'm not mating anyone.
Yeah. And I'm not like, if they're taken from, and it's that you see it in marine animals as well, like killer whales and stuff. Like, and certain sharks, like even a great white shark, there have been many attempts to get one in captivity, and they just, for some reason, they cannot explain it, that they always die. Like, they always die, and it's like, not to quote one of the worst lines in Star Wars history, but they just lost the will to live.
Fuck's sake.
No one can fault me, but that was a good one. That was a good one, bitch. That was a good one. Will, do I not get F5 for that?
Okay, fine.
That was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Of all the, oh no.
She's just lost the will to live. But they do. If you see the things about great whites, like they literally just like you lose the will to live in captivity, and that you know what? Yeah, that probably would happen.
Pandas do it worse though, in terms of like the fact that they could never have like newborns are just like, well, I'm here. This is technically my home, but I know we used to live. Because somehow their genetics just know that they are not from the area. And it's just been a thing that's getting worse and worse and worse. So they're literally trying to force them.
I still just do not understand. Oh, God, not me going on a crazy vegan rant, but it's just like I just don't really animal captivity. Like I just don't like to a point I can understand. Oh, God,
like
this
conservation,
is not,
like
no. But like to a point I can understand farming, because technically people need to eat. Do they need to eat meat? That's another thing. But oh God, I can't believe I just said that. But animal captivity is like, it just really makes no sense to me, because it's, and I'm not saying I've not been to zoos or aquariums or stuff like that. I have done that shit in my life. As an adult, I have not made any decisions to do that shit.
Animal Kingdom at Disney.
Yeah, that's about as far as I will go, because it is a genuine animal reservation. Yeah, like 2/3 of the park people can't even go in, because it's just for the animals just to chill out. Like, and if you don't see an animal on the tour, you don't see an animal on the tour. That's your business. Like, you know.
It's like watching Blackfish for the first time. I watched Blackfish for the first time in college, because obviously I was doing animal care, and we were in the one when we were talking about how you work out how to make animal enclosures for a certain type of animal. So we watched it, and like I always hated SeaWorld. Like before that, I just hated it. But watching this made me like, I normally don't say that I sometimes say I hate something as a joke, but SeaWorld is one of the few things that I will say I hate. Like,
does it not make you look at everything though? Because SeaWorld is not the only thing that exploits animals.
There's only certain zoos that I like in England. So like Whipsnade is one of the best zoos that I've been to.
I think even the best zoo is still shit for an animal, because it's still like, unless it is if you've got fences and shit up, like you're stopping this animal from just like, imagine if you was, I mean, look at all of us in quarantine. I don't think humans handled that very well, being told to stay inside.
I loved it.
I'm just saying,
no. I'm not saying that we
personally. I was fine.
Yeah, I'm
My
not
housemates,
saying.
on the other hand,
I'm not saying
they went a bit stir crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that we all didn't make the best out of a situation and had good days and stuff like that. But I'm saying, as a whole, I think most people would agree that we could have done without being locked inside for 2 years. Would you know? Because like, and you know, I have to not think about it sometimes, because like, just to think that this animal, like, because there are people that have spent most of their lives in prison, but at least they've done or allegedly done something to do that, or something in their choice, some choice that they made in life brought them there. These animals have no choice, and they just have to live and die in captivity. For what? For someone to come to some glass and tap on it like an idiot, or freaking you know, look over and watch them do a show that like they've been tortured to do, or something. So like, I get, and because I get it, trust me, I'm with you there on SeaWorld, but things like that, all it does is just make me look at all of it and go, I don't think any of it is good. Even the best ones are the worst, like, or even the best, like, you know.
I mean, after watching Blackfish, the first time that I went to like a zoo was at Chessington, and even that I was like,
Oh, what, when we went recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I didn't like that either.
I did not like that.
Y'all made me go on that shit.
Because, like, obviously I've watched, like, I watch a lot of nature documentaries and stuff. And I love watching ones about lions. And then seeing the lions in their little captivity, I was just like, I know, because I learned a lot in college about stereotypical behaviour. And I was just like, it's just showing the clear sign of stereotypical behaviour. That's why like I don't really go to zoos anymore.
That's probably something that they don't really explore in Jurassic Park that much. Is like, how do the animals actually handle being in captivity? In the books they do, but it's like, I actually think a T-Rex would have broken out way before then and gone, fuck this shit. What the hell? These little monkeys telling me to stay in this these little monkeys that were this big when I was alive back 65 million years ago, and now look at them. They got two legs. They think they know shit.
They explained it in the first Jurassic World, like with the Indominus. Like, you know, how it was only being fed by the crane, like it didn't have any siblings, so it, like they kind of touched on it, but I feel like maybe they should have done it more in Fallen Kingdom, because I thought Fallen Kingdom, even though it took me a while for me to actually like the movie, it took me about 3 or 4 times watching it for me to actually be like, okay, I'm enjoying this. But I loved how they kind of went down that route of like, no, dinosaur rights, kind of like animal rights.
I just would have liked to see some more dinosaur behaviour that would have shown like animals in cat, because you can kind of tell when animals are in
But
captivity.
I think the
like,
point of it as well was not to have it as a preachy thing. I know it's sad to think of it that way, but they didn't want to have it be seen as either or.
Yeah.
It's just meant to be fun for all the family.
well, then don't pick that subject, because
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
that is true. But at the same time, yeah.
Or even if it was like, because you see videos of animals who have been released back into the wild and seeing them trying to cope. Would have been a nice kind of aspect to see that in the Jurassic World film, seeing how the dinosaurs would have coped after, like when they first got out of the Lockwood mansion. This is my thing with Fallen Kingdom, right? This is why I don't, like, it's my least favourite Jurassic Park franchise film. It was just recycling so many old scenes from the original movie.
Billy, can we literally, in the editing, rewind to when Billy was making a whole point, being like, I wish that they would do...
That's not what I was saying. I was saying, like, if they made a reference to it, not literally recycling it from the Velociraptor into the Indoraptor, if you kind of get what I mean.
Okay.
If it was, like, referenced, or... I wasn't saying, let's recreate the scene, yes.
Please rewind to the clip where I literally
That's
just
not
made
what
the
I was
fucking point
getting
that
at, though.
I've one question.
Yeah.
I've seen a clip in one of the Jurassic World films where they're in a mansion with dinosaurs. Why? And how?
No. We don't have time. Wait, okay.
How
did
they get there?
No.
Can I just do a quick one? So basically, at the start of the movie, there was this thing, the island's about to blow up, we need to go get the dinosaurs and bring them back so they don't die off. And they were transported to this mansion because there was going to be this massive auction. And then obviously it fucked up because, you know, it's a dinosaur movie. And then, so they end up in this mansion. And then there was like this cloned little girl. And she was just like, nah, they're like me. They deserve something. So she let them out, and that's how they got into
cool.
the world.
Thank you. That was
The
good.
world.
That was only about 30 seconds. That was a good explanation.
Good. Well done, Billy. Well done. So right, I think we've probably reached the end. I think.
Got 2 minutes to talk about whatever you
Don't
want.
tell me what the fuck to do.
Shout at me for 2 minutes if you want. I can take it.
Oh, you know what? We haven't. Oh, this 2 minutes is not enough time, but we never spoke about the games.
Oh, the one on the PS1 where you can just hop about.
Yeah. There was a game
I know
that
which one
I
you're
saw
talking about.
that
Yeah.
I really want to
Trespasser.
play. Yeah.
Wait, is it first person shooter?
No.
Oh, the
It's
2D.
The platform.
The one
you
where
play as
Alan
the
Grant has a fucking...
I think so.
So you play as half of it as the dinosaur and then I never even got to the bit where you play as him. I just loved hopping around as the dinosaur.
Oh, I don't know what the only Jurassic Park game I've played or I know well is Jurassic Park the game, which is the Telltale decision based like.
There's a
that actually works really well if you just watch it as a movie.
Yeah.
Like if you just watch somebody's gameplay, no commentary, it's like a really cool like Jurassic Park little story. Like it's really it's real good. It's real good.
I really want to play the game. So they made a game where you could play as Nedry and like, say he didn't get lost. You're playing him getting to... You have to try and make it to the boat in time.
Right.
And you're getting chased by velociraptors.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But I've got a couple of... obviously, they've got the mobile games. But the one that I play is the Pokemon Go version. So
Right.
The catch noise.
I've seen
Yeah.
that on Avatar.
it's so much fun. I've got so many dinosaurs. I feel so good. It's just so much fun.
Well, if you'd
I've
like
got
to
all
keep...
of the Jurassic World velociraptors. So I've got Blue, Charlie, Delta.
You know what? This Billy show now. So we gotta go. But if you would like to carry on following Billy's Pokemon Go dinosaur journey, she will be starting her YouTube channel next week. What's it gonna be called?
I don't know. Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus.
Right. Do we have a exit thing?
Oh, we
Bye.
did. No, we did. Cannot remember it for the life of me.
Well, after
We'll put it in post.
yeah.
Will we?
Now clickety clap.
That's a lot of
We
work.
won't be black. Bye bye.
No, we are always black.
No. Clickety. No. Do clickety clap.
You know what?
We are still black.
Cut the thing.
I mean, this would be a good time to mention that you should like and subscribe.
And follow us on social media. What can they follow you under, Mel?
I am Melanin _ Monroe _ Queen on most social medias. Literally just start typing that in. You'll find me.
And I'm Alex Fincher. Most of them are Alex Fincher World, because I own this planet. And yeah, that's it. And would you like people to follow you on social media?
Yeah, I'm private, so
yeah.
I'll choose. But yeah, it's just
There's a screening and audition process.
but it's just Instagram really byfincher002.
There we go. And as Billy said, we won't be clickety clack. We're no longer black, and we won't be back. So see ya.
See you in the next episode.
Oh, it was peace out. That's what it was. It was peace out of things.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Next time. Anyway, cut the cameras.
Peace out.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.